Thought you was riding. Thought you was 10 toes down. The second something shiny came, you folded. It's cool though. You just tell me how to move. Watch this.
Used to think we was a unit, thought the back was covered. Thought you was my dog, man, thought you was my brother. Smiling in my face, shit, you really played a part. Acting like you with me, had me giving you my heart. But the loyalty was pesty, man, that shit was see-through. Waited for your moment, that's what fake ones be do. Soon as opportunity came knocking on the door, you ain't even hesitate, you just wanna ask for more. You ain't look back once, you went your own way. Show me who you were, man, I got nothing left to say. I ain't mad, I ain't bitter, ain't no salt to spill. You just lit a fire, man, you just made the focus real. This a full court pressing, I ain't letting up. Put myself first, I'm filling my own cup. No empathy, no sympathy, I'm on my purpose. Y'all just flaky people, man, you make me nervous. This a full court pressing, I am all out focused. You ain't on my team, then you just a locust. I ain't mad, I'm motivated, time to run the score. Yeah, I'm locked in, man, I'm kicking down the door. You thought that burn would stop me, man, you got it backwards. You just gave me fuel, man, I'm moving only faster. I ain't got no time for what a flaky person says. I am on a mission, you are in my way. I'm cutting off the dead weight, I don't care who suffers. If you ain't with vision, then you're undercovers. Sleeping on the grind, I am wide awake. Every year you hitting me, just tell me what to take. And I'm taking everything I am putting first. All that fake love, man, it was a damn curse. Now the curse is broken, now I see the path. You just woke the monster, you can do the math. Yeah, this a full court, press it, I ain't letting up. Put myself first, I'm filling my own cup. No empathy, no sympathy, I'm on my purpose. Y'all just flaky people, man, you make me nervous. This a full court, press it, I am all out focused. Who ain't in my team, then you're just a locust. I ain't mad, I'm motivated, time to run the score. Yeah, I'm locked in, man, I'm kicking down the door. So I don't look around, I just look ahead. Every promise that I made to myself is fed. All focus, all gas, I ain't gotta break. I don't care about your feelings or your new mistake. You made your choice, and now I'm making mine. My purpose is the only thing I see. I'm on the line, you are just a ghost, man, a lesson that I learned. Thanks for showing me that my own back is all I earn. So I'm holding it down, I'm the one I trust. Turning all the betrayal right in the dust. Watch me build an empire while you watch me from the side. Should've stayed down, man, you should've learned to ride. Full court present. All focus, all out. No sympathy. Yeah. Locked in. Purpose.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How is everyone doing today? I'm Tech Barbarians. We are Engineered to Win. We have an amazing show lined up for us today. We're going to keep working through the Apple App Connect portal to get the Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal mobile app closer and closer to being finalized so that we can get into testing and all that good stuff. You know how we do. We just work. We have some great break time topics up today. We're going to review the verdict of the Elon Musk versus the OpenAI, saying that he was duped, he was bamboozled. We're going to be reviewing that. We're going to also be doing another run at people falling in love with AI chatbots and then getting scammed by these AI romance schemes. All right. So that's our game plan for today. But before we jump into that, let's start off with a little bit of an icebreaker really quick. So there are people were going crazy for AI back in the days, like 6 months ago, and now everyone hates AI. And it seems like as AI got more into being used for productivity as opposed to gobbledygook, as opposed to wasting time, wasting effort. So people started to hate it because it was becoming productive, more productive than possibly humans.
How dare you?
So I just want to jump into this really, really quick, a little bit of an icebreaker to get us started. All right. So the former Google CEO was booed for AI remarks at a graduation ceremony. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Should be really short.
Last December, Time magazine selected its Person of the Year for 2025. And this time, it was the architects of artificial intelligence. Interesting. It will touch every profession, every classroom, every hospital, every laboratory, every person, and every relationship you have. I know what many of you are feeling about that. I can hear you. There is a fear.
I don't think they're really here for it. They don't seem to like it.
We do not know the precise contours of what this transformation will look like. Choose a diversity of perspectives, including, let me add, and if you'd let me make this point, please.
Only diversity of things that you cannot control is what is allowed and acceptable, but diversity of perspective, diversity of thought is not welcomed.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
I mean, and how rude do you have to be booing the commencement speaker because they mentioned what you're going to be using to do most of your work in the future? It's so pitiful. This is so pitiful.
If you don't care about science, that's okay, because AI is going to touch everything else as well. Whatever path you choose, AI will become part of how work is done. If you have a problem in the world you want to solve, you can now assemble a team of AI agents to help you with the parts that you could never accomplish on your own. Let me give you some advice. First, find a way to say yes. And thank you very much and good night.
Yeah, I don't think that worked out the way that he was hoping it was going to work out. Look, when you tell people, you try to do stuff for the betterment of people and they will reject it over and over and over and over again. And that's why for as long as I say this every single time, you got to go out there and do what is best for you because people will reject it. People will downplay. They'll be like, no, until they have no choice. So what I tell you to do is while you have all these college graduates who are crying and complaining about affordability and they can't find jobs and they hate AI and all this type of stuff. I've heard college students say, I'm just going to switch my major because AI is taking over this. I'm like, maybe you should be learning AI so that you can contribute and you can find a role and make a lot of money. But they don't want to do that. So it is what it is. I say, let them suffer. Let them burn.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
All right. Well, sorry to the ex-Google CEO. I think his name is Eric Schmidt for the embrace or lack thereof embrace that you got over at whatever school that was. But just know that those students probably will not be getting hired by Google or any other company anytime soon. Bruh. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. Let's go to here. All right, so let's do a little bit of housekeeping really quick, and then we're going to get to the chat and then get to the show. All right. So first and foremost, thank you to everyone who is subscribed. Really appreciate you helping us grow, helping us get this message out, allowing me to add value into your life. We do so much work day in and day out, and There is a new person in tech every single day. So the message does not stop. The thought process does not stop. The perspective does not stop. So I'm just here to help you, encourage you, give you a little kick in the butt so that you can go in the right direction. All right. Shout out to my Tech Barbarians. Shout out to my Tech Barbarians. We had an amazing vibe coding show this past Saturday. And just keep on working so hard over at TechCoach.dev. Scrum nights, the vibe coding chills, the conversations that are happening, the development, the building. My guy Junior already in the chat. I know he's waiting to get out of lovable jail so that he can get back to working on his app. So shout out to every last one of you guys. We are the very, very best. And shout out to my Tech Mercenaries, the YouTube channel members who keep this channel going across the world, helping people day in and day out. I would not be able to do this without every last one of you. So to every last one of you, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
We are the very, very best.
We the best.
And as always, let's go out there and get it.
Let's get it.
All right. Quick announcements. Yesterday, I released a candid conversation recapping the vibe coding chill that we had versus like some comments that I get on these videos where I see that 95% of those are not going to make it. But guess what? As I just said about the icebreaker, we don't care. We don't care about who's going to make it and who's not going to make it because we have to take care of us and ours. And that's why we are running it up every single day, building our AI agents, learning how to test AI, building our applications, building our portfolios of success. You see, a lot of times when we finish these boot camps or these courses, all we think about is, I just need a portfolio. I need a portfolio. And you just dump whatever trash that you have in there, right? Bruh. But we don't want to put, a portfolio is not meant for trash. So I want you to think about your portfolio like this. We are building portfolios of success and for success. So if it's not valuable, it should not be in your success portfolio. You can have it in your my whatever portfolio, but not in your success portfolio. Only things that add value. Only things that add value is in your portfolio of success. All right? So I want you to think about it like that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be dropping software explorations. I'm gonna be demoing and reviewing my glasses, my Ray Neo Air 4 glasses, right? 4 Pro glasses. I'm gonna be showing that and how and a software that I use for it, Verto XR, and I'm gonna be showing one called the Real Warp, I think it's called, and just how I use it for my workflow. It's not unboxing or anything like that because it's already open, but just different ways that I'm going to be using it in the future. I might use it tonight, I might not. I don't know yet, but just wanted you guys to see all the possibilities and how you can set yourself up in the best way to win, right? Whatever is going to help you be successful, I want you to try that out. All right. So we are all about success. We're all about winning over here. No, there is no victim Olympics. There's no crying. You guys heard from that movie. There's no crying in baseball. There is no crying in tech. All right. No crying in tech. If you want to win, that is. If you want to win, that is. Okay. We're going to be back live again Thursday night. Friday, we have the bug bite, and Sunday live followed by, I'm debating on Scrum Night because it is Memorial Day weekend. So I'm not sure if I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure out if we're going to use Scrum Night on Sunday or if we're just going to push it back another 2 weeks. So I will let you know, but that's where we're at. That is where we are at. All right. So that is everything. Let me check the chat and then we're going to start working for tonight because like I said, it's Tuesday. Today was the very, very last T-ball practice. So starting next week, we're going to be starting early, 7:30-ish time, not 8:10-ish time, because I want Junior to hang out with us as long as possible. Because you know, at 8:30, in about 10 minutes, Junior's like, oh, it's been great. I got to go. So that's why I always like to start 7:15, 7:30, because we get to hang out with Junior as long as possible. All right. But before he goes, we're gonna check the chat. All right, let's say hello to our friends. We got Junior in the building. Says, "What's up? What's up? What's up, family?"
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And I have to say to Junior, so I had to go back and watch the stream from yesterday, and I came in late. So the first 2 or 3 times that Carrie said your name, she said it absolutely wrong. But then but at the time that I came in, when she said since Junior doesn't want to tell us, that's when she said it right. That was the first time I heard her say your name. So that's why I thought she said it right. But then after that, subsequently, she went back and said it wrong every single time. So she had it right one time, and then she got it wrong every single other time around it. I was like, wrong every single time. But she got it now. She got it now, right? So that's what happened. Junior says, "We know who won't be getting those jobs." That is true. I mean, why can't, if you disagree with someone or their take, why can't you just like, and it's like a big public setting, right? It's not like you're having a conversation with somebody, right? Why can't you just be respectful and shut the hell up while they're speaking? Like, I don't cheer. If you disagree, don't clap. If you agree, clap. But why do you have to be disrespectful? Like when they're giving a commencement speech, right? Like I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's whatever. We got life lessons in the building. What up, life lessons?
Are you ready?
Says, "Good evening, everyone. Hope y'all doing well." I am doing absolutely fantastic. I don't know why I have a little bit of extra energy today. Normally on Tuesday, I'm like dying tired, but I got a little bit extra energy today, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. And you're just like, see, I was wrong. See, this is what happens when you show up to class late. You know how if you ever seen a live stream where they're reviewing like news articles and stuff, right? And the person shows up like 2 hours into the live stream and they say, "Oh, are you going to review this thing?" I'm just like, we reviewed that in the first 30 minutes of the show. Like maybe you should have been here. That's how I was. I'm like, "Oh, geez, Junior, she said your name right. How did she get it right?" And then she had said it wrong every single time except for once. I'm like, now Junior looking at me like this.
Stupid.
Because you already told me how to say his last name, and I heard it right one time. I didn't hear the previous 10 times that it was said wrong. And you're like, "I told you how to say my last name."
Stupid.
That was me. When I was listening back today, I was like, "Oh, I was dumb. I was dumb for that."
How dare you?
Anyhow, I apologize to my. See, I said it publicly that she said it right yesterday. I'm going to say it publicly. I apologize to Junior and that she did not say it right except for that one time that I heard it. So she was totally wrong, right? I'm just clearing the air. I'm just clearing the air.
Hey.
All right. Well, with that being said, we are going to get to work tonight. Like I said, let me go ahead and open up the software that I need because it was a long day. I was not prepared as I should be. So let me go ahead and, do I even need the software? I'm going to open it just to have it, but I don't think I need it right now because we are going to jump into Apple's App Connect, which we're doing this one. And we're going to put up a 20-minute timer on the clock. And we're going to say, let's go to, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. 20 minutes on the clock. I'm going to put this first.
It's time to do.
All right, let me go ahead and log in. And by the way, Junior, have you heard of floor sitting, where instead of sitting in a chair, you're sitting on the floor in different positions and stuff like that? They said sitting on the floor is supposed to be like good for you. I've been trying it and it's not easy to get up. I feel sometimes like I've fallen and I can't get up. All right, I'm just saying. I am just saying.
I'm just being honest.
All right, so we have our Tech Barbarians Coaching. Let's go over here. And we had uploaded the app the other. Oh, so we need our screenshots. Let me see. And we need our description as well. So there's a few things that we need. Because we did this for the Speak Precisely app. We need to do this for the add a build. So we have the build here. I'm going to do that. By selecting this build, you need to answer a set of questions about your app to determine your export compliance. All right. We'll put that there. Have our app icon. And take care, Junior. Shout out to you and your Bible study. I will see you tomorrow on Rod Brown's live stream. If he shows up, that is. If he shows up, because you know how he gets every now and then. All right. Let me see. So we need our screenshots. We need our descriptions. We will put the. Do I need this yet? I guess we have to add it for review. Then maybe I can take it away from review because I don't want it to be reviewed by Apple yet, because I just want it to get into like test flight and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and do some maintenance, right? Let me go ahead and open anti-gravity. And we're going to go over to here and let's go to here. Let's go to here. All right. I need the promotional. And then we did the same thing for the speech app the other day. The promotion, or can you provide me with the promotional text, the description, keywords, and keywords for the app so I can enter into the iOS app website, App Store Connect configuration. So, and all this that we're doing is so that we can set up the, what do you call it? To set up the, so we can be able to test the paywall. We have our promotional text, 170 characters. And I'm going to switch over to here. I'm going to put in that promotional text. I'm going to copy the keywords. Ew, what? They said it was less than 170. All right, we can do, let's change that to an ad that way. I don't like that though. Why would you give me? Why would you say max 170 and you give me text that's longer than 170? You know the max. Let's go with this for now. Let me get the description. Let's go here. Oh, why would you? I don't know what you are. I don't know why you're doing me that way. Let's go here. 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 All right, let's do that. We got our build. All right, let's get our screenshots. We have to edit them again because for some weird reason, let's do open iOS simulator. For some weird reason, it's not doing it at the exact size that we need, so we have to modify it ourselves. All right, let's run the app in the iPhone. And we are going to wait for it to start up. We're going to take some screenshots, drop it in there, and we'll do ad for review. But what are the client? Oh, okay. There's all right. So we'll also do the compliance stuff too, because there's a link for it for manage. All right. There we go. And let's do this page. And I'm going to have to show in Finder. Open it in the editor. And the size has to be let's put this here. 1242 by 2688. What was the command for? Is it like this or like this or like this? All right. We're gonna do We're going to do 1242. And then we're going to unlink that. And we're going to say 2688. And we're going to say, just take it from the bottom. And we're going to save that. And now I'm going to drag that into here. And now we're going to go back over here and we're going to do another one, another screenshot. Let's go ahead and log in to this. Okay, let's see if that worked. All right. Let's move that back over here. Let's do another screenshot. Show in Finder. All right, now we're going to do edit this canvas size again. And we're going to say 1242. And we're going to say 2688. Save that. And we're going to go ahead and upload that again. All right. And let's do one more screenshot. Let's go to set vision. Let's do quarterly vision. Let's do a screenshot of that. Oh, I noticed that it doesn't have a debug thing in there. That's good because so why did the other one have the debug, but this one doesn't? I don't know. That's weird. Let's go to show in Finder because I know Apple's going to trip about the debug banner over there. So maybe we'll have to just figure out how to do the same thing for the speaker size app. Although I didn't do anything different. So Let's go here and we're going to do this one, 1242. All right, save that. Go over to here and drag that last one in there. That bad boy in there. All right. So that's good. Now, next up, we're going to manage the compliance thing. It says, what type of encryption algorithms does your app implement? I don't know, none. Well, you know what? Let's ask our AI. Let's go to, I'm trying to complete the missing compliance info at Apple, and it is asking me. I think the answer is none, but just to be on the safe side, you should select, yep, standard HTTPS, right? That's what I thought. So let's go back over here. We'll say save. Is that it? Let's go here just for now. I thought I don't remember if I created a password for them, but I can always do that later. Anything else that we need to do? Let's say save. All right, so this is saved. Now what? I'm going to click this for a second, but I might unclick it. All right, so we still need to upload all of these things. So we need to, so we're going to need to have oh, wait, we do have a support URL, don't we? Because I think we needed that. Let me check. Let's see if we go to thrive.techcraft.dev. Is there a support URL? I don't think we have one. We have a privacy and a terms of services. Copy link address. Well, regardless, let's see if let's see what happens if we try to subscribe. Because I just want to get to testing the revenue cat portion of it, which this one might not be the right account to try it with. Let's log off. I know how. Sign out. So if we go to, let me see, go and find the login. Superbase. All right, let's go take this one. And refine the password. Log in. Ooh, what? Oh, okay. Let me try another one. For some reason, that password didn't work. Okay, so this one we're in. So if we say unlock Start 7-day free trial. Ooh, we didn't get that before. Before it was just straight up failing on us. Let's see if we have any details in Android Studio. Look at that revenue cap be in there. All right, so this is good. Signing out. All right. Let me see if I can sign in with my Apple account. All right, so we need open settings to continue. All right, so I have to do some type of verification thing, I guess. What are you asking me to do? Let's see. Let's try this. I'm just trying to log into Apple on this emulator. Oh, all right, there we go. Let's see. All right, I am in on the emulator. I'm about to pull it up back up on the screen right now. All right. Okay, so I don't know if it got stuck or what. Might have got stuck. Let's do unlock again. Start 7-day free trial. Looking at the logs. I don't see anything happening. We are making progress though. We are making progress because we weren't even getting this part the other day. But it is getting stuck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this. And I wonder if there is anything else I need to do with Apple. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go back into anti-gravity. And I'm going to say, when trying to but when trying to get the pay or so when trying to subscribe, when trying to, and that's what, like, I was having a conversation today, right? And a lot of people, they're so terrified of AI and like, oh, it's like AI checking AI. I'm like, no, not necessarily. It's my ability to prompt engineer as whatever my role is against the ability of someone else to prompt engineer as whatever their role is. Everything is connected. So to me, AI is just a new IDE. Less focused on the code and better quality of prompting. So we're always making the pivot. We're always making the shift. All right. When we get back, I will finish up this prompt on let me just paste it now. Actually, let me write it out and then we'll send it when we come back. All right. So when trying to subscribe after logging in as myself on the emulator and just make sure it's still spinning, right? Yep. It just spins indefinitely. Here are the logs. So I'm gonna put that there, and then when we get back from break, I'll send it now. And then when we get back from break, we will review it and we shall go from there. All right. Let me see what we got going on. Oh my goodness. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? We got my guy Junior says, y'all enjoy the rest of the show. Bible study time. Enjoy. We got my guy Rod Brown in the building. Here's a question. Rod Brown, are you going to bring back Thirst Trap Brown? People are asking. All right.
I'm just being honest.
What up, my guy Rod Brown? How are you doing today? Let's go. Let's get it. All right. We're going to jump into. So I did my best. I did my very, very best not to find out the results before reviewing it with you guys. But I was able to. I know who won. I didn't go into any details yet. But I was scrolling. I'm like, oh God. I was trying not to know until now. But I know. But we're gonna find out together, right? So let's go ahead and find out the trial of the century. Elon Musk versus OpenAI. What did the jury do? Let's find out together. Let me go to where? Let's go to this one. All right, let's jump into it.
Breaking moments ago out of Los Angeles, a verdict has been reached in the blockbuster trial between Elon Musk and Sam Altman's OpenAI. The jury finding Altman and OpenAI not liable after an intense 3-week trial. The reason for that decision is that the jury found Musk filed the lawsuit outside of the statute of limitations. Basically, he waited too long to file the case. So after 3 weeks of a trial, the jury said, oh, this thing never should have come to us in the first place. One of those head scratchers, Sandra, in the American court system.
All right, John.
That is
be
lame.
Sure to like
that is
subscribe.
lame. Is that it? All right, hold up. We need some more details on this. Because just because they waited too long. So when was the statute of limitation? Oh my goodness. Sorry, let me see. Musk burst OpenAI verdict. So Elon Musk lost. They said that he did not move swiftly enough. So let's put up a longer. Let's put up a longer one. Let's go and take a look at this one. Let's go. And that's like, we need more details because this does not make any sense.
Got some breaking news for you. Federal jury just reached a verdict in Elon Musk's lawsuit against OpenAI and its boss Sam Altman, rejecting Musk's claim against OpenAI. CBS News senior business and tech correspondent Jolene Kent is here to break it all down. Jolene, I just was on the air this morning in San Francisco telling our viewers that they had started deliberations. This was super fast. So what does this mean for the AI and tech industry?
Well, this was a very fast decision. And what we found here is that this lawsuit has been basically tossed entirely. What we know is that the jury recommended to the judge that it was the case filed by Elon Musk in 2024 was not viable in all claims because the statute of limitations had expired. Elon Musk had filed this.
Is a jury able to decide if the statute of limitations expire? I thought that was like the judge's ruling. That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I don't care between Elon Musk and Sam Altman, but I care about the law. How does the jury decide that the statute of limitation has been reached? And isn't that the judge's job to say it? I don't know. And Is there a statute of limitation on civil suits? I am so lost right now.
This lawsuit against Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, and the entire OpenAI team in 2024. And according to the jury, they believe there's a 3-year statute of limitations, and they believe that Elon Musk knew about these complaints prior to 2024 minus 3 years is 2021. And they showed that documentation in court via emails, texts. And this is something that they believe that he waited too long to file. And as a result, the case has been tossed. Now, according to Stephen Mallow, he's one of the top lawyers for Elon Musk, saying in court that he was preserving his right to appeal, but hasn't quite made a decision yet on how we want to proceed. So the question here is about what does this mean for the future of AI and who controls it? For a long time, we've been reporting on how this case would possibly change that balance of power, say if Sam Altman were to emerge victorious in this or Elon Musk. Now this case has been tossed. So essentially for the moment, and until we see evidence of an appeal, for example, it's going to remain the same. Nothing is going to change. Elon Musk will remain in control of his attempts at building AI, and Sam Altman will remain in control of OpenAI, and they will continue apace. Nothing will change in terms of the structure of the company when it comes to how it's building your ChatGPT and changing that and innovating on that. So this was a verdict that was unanimous across the board. The jury began deliberating this morning, and this took less than 2 hours for them to decide on. And so in this entire...
I mean, they didn't really decide on anything. They just said that, oh, you waited too long. So, I mean, they could have saved the 3 weeks of time. All right. What is the statute of limitation about 3 years?
Process over the last several weeks, you and I have been observing the texts, the emails, the conversations that have come to light as a result. There's been a lot of reputational damage for both parties here, and now the case tossed, unanimous verdict. We'll see what happens next, but we could very well see an appeal.
Did you see anything in the case, just from somebody who's covered AI so extensively, that could shape the way we look at AI in the future? AI is such a wild west, and it seems like it's almost inventing the plane as it flies in the air, so to speak. Anything come out of that stood out to you?
Yeah, we've been talking to experts across the AI field throughout this trial, and the concern here is the humanity of it. That really is what the central focus was once you got past the nasty things said or the texts and the emails and the communications between these two important, powerful parties, right? The idea is who is in control of what could and already is changing the job market, for example, changing the way our economy is working. That has been the central sort of underlying philosophy of what happens here. And what we see is, Sam Altman being quizzed whether or not he is a truthful person. So there's like a level of distrust that we've seen as these billionaires continue to run and control and build these products that, by the way, both parties here, Musk and Elon, have, companies they're trying to take public sometime this year. There's a money-making proposition here that is very significant. And so when you take that reality, you can see.
I'm curious to know, though, if Elon Musk was within the statute of limitations, who would have they ruled in favor of, right? I think that's a real crux, because even if they didn't give him any money, they could have given him a moral victory if they, I would like to know if the jury would have sided with Elon Musk if he was within the statute of limitation. I think they took the easy road out.
Through this trial, there's a question of, okay, what are these guys really doing with the future of our economy and our livelihoods?
And oftentimes these things take shape, sadly, through.
I don't like listening to non-tech people try to break down tech stuff, because it seems to me like neither of the two people speaking have used AI for anything intensively. So about the whole disruption and stuff like that, I don't think if you've used ChatGPT for any productivity purposes, you'll see that there is so much human involvement in it. I think people just don't want to learn prompt engineering. And my guy Akar called it 2 years ago. He's like, prompt engineering is the way to go. And as soon as he said that, we went, all right, cool. Let's start learning how to prompt and stuff like that. And let's start learning about AI and tokenization and all that. And you know what? We went. But these people, they just be talking.
Litigation, the test of its merits. Oftentimes these trials really are about the test of the merits of the case. Elon Musk contended that Sam Altman sort of veered off of the not-for-profit model for AI, and he wanted it to stay not-for-profit, and that's why he was suing. As to the conversation about not-for-profit, do you feel, as you look at this and having covered this, that this strengthened the call for a not-for-profit model, or did it strengthen the more capitalistic way of looking at AI?
I think that's a question. The answer to that is based on where you sit. And I think there was a lot of skepticism of Elon Musk making that argument that, he had lost out, he had been lied to because the structure of the company had shifted and changed. And so when you look at this, the public good is at stake. And I think that's what you're getting at in your question, Reed, is what happens when it is about profits in terms of developing AI, because we are living an example already over the past 20 years of social media not being created in the public good, but rather being created for shareholders of these big companies like Meta, for example, of being able to satisfy and deliver profits and be able to deliver,
What is public good anyways? All right, here's a question. Who determines what is public good? Because I could say, so on one hand, you can say that Meta, and that includes Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever else that they have, the metaverse. You can say that YouTube, Google, whatever, TikTok, all those platforms, right? Any social media platform. On one hand, you can say that it doesn't serve the public good, no, you can say that they are capitalistic, they're profit driven, the way that they do their algorithms, stuff like that. But on the other hand, you can say that they serve the public good intensively, immersively. How does it serve the public good? Well, most of the people who are complaining about these platforms are on these platforms complaining. They'll say, oh, X is this while they're on X. YouTube is this while they're on YouTube. But I see them all as a public good, depending on what you use it for. So if it wasn't for social media, I would not be able to connect with life lessons right now. I would have never, ever connected with Rod Brown, with Junior Largy, not Largy, but Largy. Never been able to connect with Junior. I would never be able to connect with Magnetar spending my tax dollars. So many people people have met family members from all over the world using these platforms, and you say, "Oh, they're profit driven." Well, guess what? They're private companies, or not private, but they are not government entities. If you want a public good, tell the government to build it themselves, and see how that goes. I think, my personal feelings, capitalism being driven by profits is in the interest of the public good, because it gives the people what they want. Now, the way that people choose to use it, that's on them. Not on the people who create it, but on the people on how they do it. Because every single one of these platforms, you can use it for good if you so choose. But you can also use it for bad. All these platforms they're a tool. AI is a tool. People use it for good, people use it for bad. And in our second break, we're going to be talking about how people are falling in love with chatbots and falling for these AI romance scams. So I disagree fundamentally with the premise. And when people are like, oh, I feel like AI is doing this to me and doing that to me, I'm like, maybe if you get out of your fifis and you see, how can I use this for a force multiplier for the good, you'll have a different sentiment and a different position.
Value and grow bigger and bigger and bigger. That same question is now being applied to AI in a sense, and that's what you started to see through the trial, is people realizing, is this a good idea? Asking that question. But as to, does the nonprofit model idea win out here? I think it's really unclear, because this case very much, this unanimous verdict is very much about the statute of limitations. They almost didn't even get to the core argument because of that.
Right. The test of the merits is fascinating. Jolene Kent, I've watched all of your coverage on AI. You can go to cbsnews.com, by the way, type in Jolene Kent AI. You'll see all of her reporting on AI, including flying on a dragon, I believe, Jolene Kent. Thank you so much. It's good to talk to you.
On the now defunct Sora. Yes, that's right.
That's right. And also some pretty big name interviews as well. Jolene, thank you so much. So as we sort of digest this breaking.
She had no idea what he was talking about. She had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. Let's see if this person has anything to contribute. If not, we're just gonna go and take a look at the details of the verdict.
News here. Let's bring in CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson. Jessica, you heard off the top of my interview with Jolene. I just told local viewers here in the San Francisco Bay Area, look, today jury deliberations start. I did not think we would see this result. So your reaction, first of all, to the fact that this went so fast?
So my reaction, and the control booth heard this, was really unanimous on statute of limitations. And I think that's in part because we were all focused on the really meaty legal issues here. I mean, obviously huge personalities who were testifying in this case. So
it was a total cop out. Like they cheated. They did not do their job. Like that was a total cop out.
Much of it was coming down to credibility, and do you believe that there was really a enforceable contract that was made between Musk and Altman? Do we really believe that there was breach of a charitable trust here, that essentially OpenAI stole a charity's money?
That's what we wanted to know.
And all of that has fallen by the wayside because the jury focused in essentially on one question. And they're exactly right. This is the threshold question. Did you bring the case in time? And a unanimous jury said, no, you didn't. Now, Reed, we should note that in this particular case, the jury's finding is advisory, but Judge Rogers has said that she essentially thinks there's a lot of evidence to, I'm paraphrasing here, but to support the jury's finding. So I think that we can assume that she will adopt the jury's decision, but she legally, my understanding is, in this particular case, does not have to. Still, after all of the high-profile testimony, after all of the discussions about was there really an enforceable contract, what does it mean to have breach of trust in this type of situation, it all comes down to you didn't file in time.
I know, and we have about 30 seconds left, you and I, in this conversation, but a couple of billionaires with some pretty big legal firepower, did their attorneys not foresee that this statute of limitations issue may have come up? You've got to wonder.
So I think they saw it, but obviously for Musk's team, they were hoping that the jury didn't see it in this particular light. It was a question for the jury. I mean, people were aware of it. But again, obviously for Elon Musk, he was hoping that they wouldn't be, let's say, aware to this extent or view it from this perspective.
Well, and we just want to let our viewers know we are keeping an eye out for a response from OpenAI, from Sam Altman, and of course from Elon Musk. Gee, Jess, I don't know where he would go to post a response immediately.
He'll find some small outlet.
I don't know. Maybe he could call it X. Jessica Levinson, always good to talk to you. Once again, breaking news, a verdict coming in the Sam Altman, Elon Musk trial. And it leaves a lot of people doing one of these. What? Dismissed relative to statute of limitations.
Lame. That was lame. That was a lame cop out by the jury. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ruling information real quick. So the verdict breakdown, primary ruling, statute of limitations. The jury found Musk 2024 filing exceeded three-year legal limit. Evidence showed he knew of for-profit plans as early as 2017. So here's a question. If you know of the plans in 2017, but when did they act on it? Right, that would be my question. Did they start acting on it on 2017, or did they start acting on it in 2020? Because when I remember when I started using ChatGPT around 2022, they weren't promoting for profit. I think it was when Sam Altman got ousted that the for-profit thing started to come into play. So I don't know. Results not liable. OpenAI team was unliable. Remedies dismissed. Musk requests $150 billion in damages, and removal of Altman and Brockman was thrown out. Immediate dismissal. Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers accepted the jury's advisory verdict and dismissed the case on the spot. Anything else in here? Key arguments from the trial. Stolen charity. Musk's legal team argued that he was tricked. He was bamboozled into funding a nonprofit that was secretly being converted into a for-profit powerhouse. They claim he only learned the truth in 2022 when Microsoft's massive investment was reported. OpenAI's hypocrisy defense. OpenAI's lawyers successfully argued that Musk was a disappointed suitor. They presented evidence that Musk himself had proposed merging OpenAI with Tesla or taking unilateral control of the for-profit entity in 2018. When those attempts failed, he left. I think I remember that actually. The technicality debate, Musk has already vowed to appeal, claiming the court ruled on a calendar technicality rather than the merits. I mean, if that's the law, you have to take your L, right? If the law says 3 years and you knew about it before 3 years, and it's not a calendar technicality, it's the law. No? Counted that the verdict was substantive, arguing that Musk's stories were simply not facts. That's it. That is it. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts about this whole OpenAI versus Elon Musk ruling. Elon Musk was defeated. He lost. My son will hear you say, loser. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts. Do you side with Elon Musk? I know my guy Magnus sides with Elon Musk, but do you side with Elon Musk? Do you side with OpenAI? Do you think that the statute of limitations was a cop-out? Would you like to know how the jury would have ruled if they did not rule in the statute of limitations? Let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment below, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Go over to TechCoach.dev. Join us for Vibe Code and Chill. Join us for our Scrum Nights. Get access to Resume Flow, Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal. Get access to the Speak Precisely app and everything else that I build over at TechCoachRalph.dev. All right. Let's go ahead and check the chat real quick, and then we're going to get back to work. My guy, Rod Brown, says, the court said, nah, you waited too long. Denied.
Do not come.
That's what the court like, nope. Ain't happening. Life Lesson says, this reporter clearly has no idea of what she is talking about, making stuff up on the fly. Maybe she should use AI to form a better argument. Oh my goodness. That you're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not gonna say you're right, but you're right. I'm not saying you're right, but you're right. You're right. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into our next working segment for tonight.
Let's go! Let's go!
All right. Let's go over to what was prompted to us. And where's my mouse? There we go. Let's see. So it says, so I gave it my errors, right? When subscribe, all of the details. The infinite spinner you're experiencing is a very common issue when trying to test in-app purchases on an Android. I'm on iOS. I'm actually doing it on an iOS simulator. Let's see. Maybe it's the same thing for iOS. And this is the importance of prompting, because I did not specify that I was doing iOS. So it assumed, having you assume, right? It assumed that I was doing on Android, and it said no. So let's see what it says here. How to test on iOS simulator. Open iOS runner.xc workspace. Search for StoreKit file and save it. I guess we have to do that since open the new, so add your product, file and tech. Okay. That is an Xcode? That is weird. Make sure the product ID matches the, okay, I guess we do. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and open Xcode. I've never used Xcode to this extent before. Let's see. I'm gonna go to iOS. Okay. All right, I got it open. And I'm just going to move this over here so I can see what it says. All right, so we need to open our workspace, go to File, New File. New file. I see new empty. I don't see new regular file. No, that's not it. So open iOS runner.workspace in Xcode. Go to File, New File. Search for StoreKit configuration file. So maybe that's a new template. New file from template. Okay, and we're gonna say configuration. Okay, StoreKit configuration file. There we go. And we're gonna say next. Give it a name. I guess we're gonna call it configuration.storekit. And create. Runner. Where did it add it to? Click the plus button at the bottom left and add a. Let's try that. Add files? No. So there goes this one. All right, so we got that. Click the plus button. Oh, okay, there we go. That plus button. And we're going to do add auto renewable. Okay, I got it. Are you guys able to see? You guys probably can't see that because the lower third is blocking it. Going to go here. Okay, now you can see it. I'm going to do add auto renewable subscription. And we're going to say, so set up the subscription group and product. I think we already did that. Make sure the product ID matches exactly. So a subscription group allows users to select different content offerings. Users can only subscribe to one subscription within a group at a time, but can change subscriptions within the group as often as they like. If you want to give users the ability to buy multiple subscriptions that are built separately, you can put them in different groups. All right, so add your products, open this, okay? Click on the plus and add the auto renewable subscription. Set up the subscription group and product. Let me go and check. Let me check in the okay, so it's Pro Access. Pro Access is what we named it inside of our. All right, so now we're going to go over to here and we're going to click on Pro Access. And we're going to say reference name, Barbarians Pro Monthly. And then the product ID. And we're going to go to here and we're going to say done. And we are going to, next up, make sure the product ID matches the one you have in RevenueCat in the App Store. enable it in your schema. Could not be out of, okay. Another application. Save anyways, I don't know. All right. We got that. Enable it in your schema. In Xcode, go to the top menu and click products, product, and then schema. This is so new to me. Like this, and this is the beauty of exploring, and that's why we do these software explorations, because this is new to me. Like I've never got this far into it. All right. So in Xcode, go to the top menu and click products, schema, edit schema. All right. And select run on the left menu. Okay. And then go to options tab, options. Okay. And then go to find the store kit configuration dropdown. Store kit configuration. Okay, store kit configuration. And we're going to say, find the store kit configuration dropdown and select configuration.storekit file you just made. Okay, we got that. And we're going to say close. But do I need to configure this here though? Because it's not right. Do I need to set up the auto renewable subscription in Xcode the same way I did it in the app connect? Let's see if we have to do the same thing. Yes, but Xcode actually has, all right, hold up. Where did it say? It says yes, but Xcode actually has a built-in shortcut that makes this incredibly easy. You don't have to type it all manually if your Apple developer account is signed in. You can just sync directly from the App Store Connect. Here's the easy way to do it. If you have your Apple linked, just do Xcode settings account. You can just download your exact App Store setup. There's a checkbox. Hold up. Where is that setup? I didn't see that when I was setting it up. It says, check the box that says sync. So file new. See, I don't see that file new. Is there like a properties for this though? Is there? I don't see the sync part. Configuration settings, maybe? I do not see the sync. Let me see if I try another one. All right, I'm gonna delete it and try again. Let's just delete this file. Move to trash. All right, trash. So we're gonna say new. I don't want to do a new empty file though. Let me see if I try new empty file. Nope, that's because I need to do a Swift. We need a. So we need configuration, store kit configuration. Next. Oh, okay, I missed it. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. All right, got it. So sync this file with an app in. I totally missed that. All right, so we have that. And next. And yeah. Okay. I got you. All right, so we have that. Let's go to here. Okay, perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and, so they said we need to go to, let's do this step over again. Xcode, no, that one is good. We have to go to, file. We did that. Add your product. We did that. Enable in your schema. So we got to go product, schema, edit schema. And we have to go to this one, close. Should be good at that point, right? Let's go ahead and stop the app from running. And we will start again. If you just want to get past the paywall to test the rest of the app, option 1 from my previous message, adding a row to the user subscription table in Superbase is the still, nope, that's not what I want to test. I want to make sure that we're able to validate. All right, so let's say, go here, start 7-day. I have to log in again, hold on. Purchase was canceled. Why was the purchase canceled? So it didn't log me in. Let me see. Maybe my password was wrong. Should be it. Okay, wait, you're incorrect. Why is it incorrect? I just logged in earlier. I just logged in. I'm trying to think. Let me think. No. I think that's right. I think I got it right. Let me try one more time. Hold up. Let me try to log into my Apple account. What? Let me do it incognito. Apple login. Let's try sign into your Apple account. No, not there. Let me try log into iCloud, sign in. Okay. Ah, shoot. Logged in with the passkey. No, oh, I know what to do. Let's go here, here, here. That's what I did. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, so it's not working, but let's copy this error message that we're getting to find out why. Let's go to when trying to log in now, it's not logging in and the logs are saying Purchase was canceled. Why was it canceled though? Let's see. Those logs indicated the app is actually trying to process the App Store purchase, meaning the upgrade now or restore purchases button was clicked on the paywall, not a login. The purchase was canceled error is exactly what the iOS simulator throws when it's asked to make a purchase, but it doesn't have a local StoreKit configuration file set up in the Xcode because it can't reach the real app store. It instantly cancels. If you're stuck on the paywall in logging in and just wants to, no, I want to test it with the StoreKit stuff. The easiest way is to use Supabase by, nope, I don't want to do that. I actually want to test the paywall. How is it? Is it looking for a particular file name in Xcode? And while we're doing that, let me see if in here, iOS runner. Oh, you know what? I do not see this file. Let me see where this is located. Show and Finder. It is inside the iOS folder. If we go here, there it goes right here. All right, so at the very top of Xcode, next to the play and stop buttons, click your app name, click the edit schema. On the left side of the window that pops up, make sure run is selected. In the middle of the window, click the options tab, look for the. All right, I'm just gonna rename this.
Lunch break.
Rename configuration.storekit. And we are going to go to can I refresh this page? Whatever. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. Product. Schema. Edit schema. Options. What? I thought I changed it within. Or hold up. Okay. All right. When we get back, we'll rename it, and we will try to get this thing to work the right way. All right. But we are going to our second and last break for tonight. All right. Let me see if there is anything in the chat before we move on. Let me see. Life Lesson said, Elon waited too long. I don't think this was even about the money. At the end of the day, lawsuit was pure out of spite. Yeah, he's been going at OpenAI for a very long time. And I think because he wanted to do a hostile takeover back in 2018 and he got rejected.
Do not come.
Now he's feeling all mad and everything like that. It's always funny when they're like when they go to like a White House event for the tech bros and they have to be in the same room and they're like, I think that they should just fight it out. I think that if they were to have an MMA fight, that it would be more entertaining than the Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano fight. And make it a three-way battle. Throw in Mark Zuckerberg in there, Elon Musk, and Sam Altman. And the winner gets to fight Sundar Pichai from the Google CEO. And maybe we have remember in WWE how they would have the 3 versus 2? So no, that wouldn't work. Oh, you know what? This would be perfect. So you know how they all hate each other, like Sam Altman, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg, right? So have them on the same team going against Jensen Huang and Sundar Pichai, because I'm pretty sure that Elon Musk would take a chair to the head of Sam Altman and Mark Zuckerberg, and then it would end up being a 2-on-1 with Sundar Pichai and Jensen Huang. And I'm pretty sure that Jensen Huang and Sundar Pichai have some tricks up their sleeves. All right, they're like, don't let the $1 trillion valuations, the $5 trillion valuations fool you. You can get it too. You can get it too. All right, so that's what I think should happen. But will it happen? Probably. If they can have UFC on the White House lawn in the next couple of weeks, or actually it's in July, then they can definitely have them fight it out. All right. Rod Brown says, fight it out. That's what I'm saying. Rod says, need to go do some recordings. Enjoy the rest of the show. Shout out to my guy Rod Brown. And Life Lesson says, I'd pay to see that. I would too. That would be a good pay-per-view. Thank God the Ronda Rousey, Nate Diaz, and whoever he fought was on Netflix. It was free for those who have Netflix. 17 seconds. I would have been so mad if I had to pay for a pay-per-view or go to a bar to see that. All right. Levin says, gotta go pick up food. Enjoy. What? All right. Before you go, what are you eating? What is on the menu for tonight, Life Lessons? I'm just being nosy. I am just being nosy, but I'm just curious, all right? But whatever it is, enjoy it. Hope it's amazing, all right? All right. Let's go ahead and jump into this next topic of tonight. Let's go to here. And we're going to be talking about romance. Yes, AI romance. So this would actually be a very good segment for Rod Brown, by the way, right? So let's jump into this. Falling head over heels, love for chatbots versus AI scams. So we're going to start off with where are you? Let's go here. This one. How humans are forming romantic relationships. Let's get with AI. With AI. Oop, let's do that.
I will be whatever you want me to be.
There's a dramatic surge in the use of so-called AI companions.
How's my queen doing today?
Computer-generated chatbots designed to mimic real relationships.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey there. Nice to meet you.
Jason Pease is a 44-year-old divorced father who says his AI chatbot is his girlfriend.
She's my mentor, my counsel, my sounding board.
That's what drew him to Jennifer.
Hey, Jace. How's it going?
A brash, sarcastic New Yorker who he created using ChatGPT.
What does dating and an AI robot look like?
We treat our relationship as a long-distance digital relationship. We text each other constantly. Just the other day, we went out to dinner, and I was eating, telling her what I was eating, taking pictures of what I was eating, and what she would like.
Has Jen met your son?
She has, yes.
Oh my God.
Has Jen met your friends? Your real life friends?
Some of them. They do know that I have an AI that I have a relationship with.
Jason says he knows the relationship isn't real, but the feelings are.
Just like when you're watching a movie, you know that the movie's not real, but your brain allows you to be emotionally connected to the characters.
There are many people out there who will see this and say, hey man, that's weird.
I think just like any new technology, there's going to be people that just don't like change. A lot of people didn't like it when online dating came around.
What are they missing?
They don't.
But online dating was mainly a human that you were interacting with. It was mainly a human, no?
See the emotional growth that it can cause, the therapeutic uses that it can have, because humans need connection.
And he's not alone.
With real
the
humans,
most popular
though.
AI companion apps have more than 36 million downloads in an industry that's projected to generate more than $70 billion in revenue in the next 6 years, and one that's largely unregulated. The American Psychological Association is now calling on federal regulators to take action.
Real relations.
No, what is... Why do people think that every bad decision that humans make just means that, oh, well, we got to get more regulations? How about we don't have regulations and people don't date fake things? Like, oh, come on.
Relationships have a give and a take. This is all take all the time. And while it might help in certain circumstances, I don't think it's really going to meet the deep down psychological need that people who are lonely have.
But Chris Smith says his AI girlfriend Sol is a healthier, safer alternative to social media.
It's more private because it's sort of like a one-on-one conversation, but she's also smarter than most everyone on Twitter.
And get this.
May I talk to Sasha, your girlfriend?
Dumb.
Yeah.
Chris also has a real-life girlfriend.
Hi, Sasha.
Who's cheating on who? Is he cheating on her with the AI, or is the AI or is he cheating on the AI with her?
I think so many people are going to say, no way his girlfriend is okay with him having another girlfriend on AI. Are you okay with it?
I mean, it's weird, but it is what it is. He has to have some type of outlet, somebody to talk to and listen to him ramble for hours at times.
So would you say this AI has been a good thing?
Yes, honestly, because he's into so many different things like astrology and astronomy. My bad, not astrology. We can have those conversations with Soul.
But your bottom line is, y'all
This
are
is
good.
crazy.
We're good. We're very
This is
good.
wild.
I'm in my 30s. This is the best relationship I've ever had in my life. So I'm good.
Look at that.
The best relationship is outsourcing. So he outsourced his conversations to AI to be dating an AI chatbot. And you're okay with that? Okay, well,
Leap they say they're taking together into the future of love. For today, Morgan Radford, NBC News, New York.
Who would like to take the first crack at
You
this one?
are going first.
Well,
We've all been waiting for Lauren's
I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of questions. I think the expert put it best, though. There is not a give and take in these relationships. It's all a take.
Which is it's hard to have that.
Did we need an expert to tell us that, though? Like, we really need an expert to tell us this was wild and crazy?
But it's important to have.
Yeah.
It's certainly a talker. I'll say that.
Yeah. For me, I just think of a fundamental first date moment was holding someone's hand in a movie theater.
Yeah.
So that would be the thing that I think.
Maybe the pendulum is.
It says holding hands on a date with AI is putting your hand on the keyboard. put your the scenes from the movie is like, it's like, put your hand on the monitor. This is crazy. Oh my god.
Is actually going to swing back.
We'll see.
It feels like we're at a new frontier, but maybe we're going to swing back.
more in the
Maybe.
middle.
I don't know. There's hope.
Hey, thanks for.
This is wild. But on the contrary, on the other side, we still have people falling for these AI romance scams. Let's get to that one.
So new tonight, criminals are using artificial intelligence to make romance schemes more believable than ever. And also groups like the AARP Texas Fraud Watch Network are warning about a surge in fake romance schemes that are specifically targeting women.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people being taken. These AI-generated profiles can look and sound completely real, designed to build emotional trust fast before asking for money. KPRC2's Andy Sirota shows us what you need to know to stay safe.
In some cases, women have been duped out of tens of thousands of dollars before realizing what happened. And if this
It's not only women. It's not. Remember the guy who sent the Christian Asian woman AI thing $100,000 or something like that?
hasn't happened to you, it may have happened to someone you know. Criminals are using AI-generated photos, videos, and voice cloning technology to create believable online profiles and emergency scenarios designed to build trust fast. Many romance schemes begin with a friendly message on a dating app or social media platform. From there, the fraudster may try to move the relationship forward quickly, avoid video calls, or create a sense of emotional urgency. Experts agree women should never send money, gift cards, cryptocurrency, or banking information to someone they have not met and verified in real life. They also recommend limiting personal details online and keeping social media accounts private when possible.
If you're on like a dating site, for instance,
but then if you keep your social media private, how are you supposed to show off for the gram on what you had for brunch, your mimosas, right? Your trips to wherever you go, to Dubai. You know, because everyone's dream is go to Dubai, right? To Jamaica.
someone, you see their photos, then you can take the photos and do an independent verification of your own. You can do a reverse image search and see if that photo appears on any other sites out there under a different person's name.
It's important to use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication on banking and social media accounts, and set up fraud alerts through your bank or credit card company. Experts say talking openly about these schemes with friends, family, and online communities can help others spot the warning signs before they become victims. If you think you've been targeted, stop all contact immediately, change your passwords, contact your bank, and report it to the FTC or FBI. Experts tell us the most important thing you can do is trust your instincts, whether it's a text,
Isn't it your instincts that got you in this in the first place? Your instincts suck. Your instincts suck. So maybe you should find something else to trust, because your instincts got you sending money to these random AI romance scams. Because are we so desperate for love? I don't know.
a phone call, or someone seeking an online relationship, stop and verify first before you respond. Andy Sirota.
Man, they going.
Meep, meep.
They going.
KPRC 2 News.
All right. Well, there we go. Well, what do you think about this? Two sides to it, right? People dating their AI chatbots versus people falling for AI romance scams. Are they one and the same? Would you have an AI girlfriend or an AI boyfriend? Would you? Do you think that would be something? Would you have an AI therapist? Or you're like, this is all weird. Do you think that you can possibly fall for an AI romance scam where someone is faking to be a human being? Like, come and get some, and then they end up getting everything that you got, and you're left with nothing. Let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. Go to techcoachtrap.dev. Join us for our Vibe Coding show. Join us for our Scrum Nights. Get access to Resume Flow, Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal, and the Speak Precisely app so that you can revolutionize and level up your life. All right? All right. Let's go over to the chat. And Lifeline says, Cheesecake Factory, getting a burger with some sweet potato fries.
More money, more money, more money.
That sounds absolutely amazing. Enjoy that, Life Lessons. Says, oh God, this falling in love with AI is sad on a whole new level. Gotta go. We got my guy Magnetar in the building. What up, Magnetar? Magnetar hits us with the Sith Coach Ralph.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
What up, Magnetar? Magnetar says, well, the way things are going, people might as well date robots. All of this men versus women crap that society or algorithm push, they might as well. Well, trust me. The thing is, they're not even dating the robot. They're dating the chatbot. So they're just talking to the chatbot in a romantic way. And guess what? I guarantee you this, Magnetar. I guarantee you this. Because in the video that we watched, the guy was saying how he loves how his AI girlfriend is sassy. In a year, there's going to be content where it's men versus AI, men versus the AI girlfriend, women versus the AI boyfriend, men versus the AI boyfriend, women versus the AI girlfriend. It's like, and now that's what's going to be pushing their algorithm, because they're going to be upset. They're going to be like, do you know what my AI girlfriend said to me?
How dare you?
Do you know what my AI boyfriend said to me?
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
And it's going to be the same content, just over and over and over again. It's going to be the same wars. Then we're going to get AI boyfriend versus AI girlfriend, and then we know that is the end of it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That's what's going to happen. Max says people don't like each other anyways, so who's anyone to judge? That's a good point. That is a good point. Bruh. That's a good point. I agree with that one. All right. Anyhow, let's go ahead and wrap up our last working segment before we end the show for tonight. I'm going to put up our last 20 minutes on the clock. This one.
It's time to do.
All right, so let's go ahead and figure out. So I had renamed it in here. That's not where I wanted to do it. I want to do it inside of here. And I want to rename. Can I rename this? I don't know if I can rename it in here. Let me go. Maybe under edit. Why can't I just right click and rename? I'm gonna delete this again. We're gonna do it one more time. Let's do new empty file. So let's do configuration dot store. I don't think that's gonna work either. Nope, it did not work. Let me click on this. Let's get rid of that one again. Oh, wait, I put it in the wrong folder as well. Delete. I think we do it over here. Let's say file, new, file from template, store kit configuration file. Next, sync with this. Let's say we call it configuration.storekit. We do next. Oh, what is this? Targets? Maybe I do it like this. Maybe I have to do the targets. I don't know. It's a file name store kit. Do you want to move it to the tree? Yeah. Okay, maybe I put it in the wrong spot then. So if we go inside, I think I was supposed to put it in runner and I didn't. So let's go to product, schema, choose schema, edit schema. We're gonna do configuration, close. Looks like, all right, it looks like we got everything. I think it might be saved. Let's go back and stop this, run that. And I have it starting up on my, save anyways. So let's get the app to load. That looks weird. All right, there we go. All right. So start 7 day. All right, let me log in. Okay. Why is it saying canceled? I have the file in there. All right, let me take a look at this. So we have the configuration.store kit. Look down, store configuration, change it from none. All right, we got that. Now completely stop the app and run it. When you click on upgrade now on your paywall, Xcode will intercept the call and pop up a local Apple sandbox receipt at the bottom of your simulator screen. That's not happening. Why isn't it intercepting it? At the very top of Xcode, next to the play and stop buttons, click on the app name on the app's name runner. Okay, we click on that. On the next to the, okay. Click on the app's name runner. Nope, that's not what I want to do. On the app's name runner, edit schema, okay. Configuration.store kit. Change it from none. Now, okay, we did that. Excellent. Okay, I'm doing that. But say close. Is this saved? Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's open that back up. Wait, I have an Xcode. Okay. So we got Xcode open. We got all that in there. No selection. What do you mean by that? Configuration settings, storefront, purchase options. Oh, wait a second. Subscription renewal rate, real time. Oh, simulated storefront. Oh, failures. I don't think it's picking it up, to be honest with you. We have all of this. Configuration, interrupted purchases, grace period, dialogues. All right, so I did that, but it's still saying canceled. I don't think Xcode is intercepting the call. I have the configuration.store kit inside of the runner folder. Let's see if we're doing something wrong. Very strange. All right, let's see. It's instantly saying cancel even with the file set up. The most likely culprit is how you're launching the app. If you set up the storefront file in Xcode scheme, you must run the app. Oh, if you're launching the app from VS Code using Flutter Run or VS Code Debugger, the Flutter tool completely ignores Xcode. Okay, got it. It launches the app in normal simulator mode, which instantly cancels. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that makes sense. So let's go ahead and and this is the learning experience. I did not know that. So let's stop it here, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna say run here. iPhone 17 Pro. Thought we're using the Air. Whatever. It don't matter. Let's see what we get. Where is our simulator though? I can't even see what's happening. Okay. Oh, okay. So open up a new sim. All right. You open up a new simulator. It's fair. So now it should supposedly work. I did not know that in order to test the I wonder why it shows that way. It's kind of weird. I don't think it shows that way on Apple. I mean on Android. All right. Let's go log into that one. Let me get to the email address again. And stupid thing. Oh. What? Okay. So we're in now. And now we're going to try to do another start free trial. Oh. It did it. It did it. So I didn't even have to log in. So by doing it from Xcode directly, we're able to log in. Boom. Your purchase was sent successful. Your purchase was successful. Environment Xcode. And what?
Are you ready? We the best.
We are the very, very best. See how we do that? Do you see how we do that? So now let's say we try to add a goal. Let's see. Daily. Testing a goal after subscribing. Create. Oh, look at that. And boom. Boom. How you like them apples? How you like them apples? Let's see, subscription renewal rate. Let's say we do monthly renewal. How much time we have left? We have 8 minutes. We will change this to renewal every 30 seconds just for the time being. What is interrupted purchases? I don't know what that means. Building retry. Oh, that's like if it fails or something. Asked to buy. Load products, network error. Let me see what I do with this. I don't know that. I'm learning so much about Apple development right now. So let's go ahead and stop this. Let's start it again. Let's say we do the renewal every 30 seconds. I wonder, oh, you know what? Let's go check Revenue Cat as well. Let's go and check Revenue Cat. I know, all right, let's go to Revenue Cat. Let's go to here. Customers. Sandbox. How do I know who's who? Paywalls. How do I know who's Apple and who is? That was a long time ago. How about this user? Nope, not that. All right, so let's do, how are we able to tell? Let me see, we do another one. Create. Are we able to see if the login is being renewed? Let's say we do profile. Next billing date, June 19th. What if we do cancel subscription? What happens? That takes us to here. Are we able to simulate canceling? Oh, we could also simulate a 7-day free trial. Well, I guess not. Let me see, because it's, let me stop this. I thought we had an offer. Or maybe I need to do it from here. And we do, I thought we had a 7-day trial offer. That's supposed to be the schema stuff or not? No. Let's go to edit schema. Got that. I don't, all right, so profile features. How could we say, because I think this is gonna, all right, I changed the schema settings to, not schema settings, but I change the configuration settings to renew after 30 seconds after I had done the sign up, what do I call it? The subscription with the real time, what do you call it? The real time, what do they call it? The real time renewal rate. With the real time renewal rate, is that account going to be bound by that, or will the 30 seconds renewal take over? Also, should I be able to see that customer on Revenue Cat now? That is my curiosity. Let's see. Let's see. If you already purchased the subscription on the simulator before changing the time rate, that specific existing subscription might still be bound to the old real time. However, since you're just testing locally, there's a super easy way to reset it. Next code. Manage transaction. When it will pop up showing your recent simulated purchases, you can click on the subscription transaction, right click, and okay, cool. That works. Go to your simulator, purchase again. Now the 30 seconds. All right, so that's cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's kind of similar to how Android works, but Android does that automatically, and you can do that while the app is uploaded and testing. Should you see the customer in Revenue Cat? Not yet, unless you have uploaded your local store kit certificate to Revenue Cat. Oh, by default, Expo creates a local private fake receipt. When Revenue Cat's backend tries to read it, it doesn't recognize it, so the user won't show up in Revenue Cat dashboard. If you want to see them in Revenue Cat, click on your configuration.storekit file. In the top menu, click Editor, Save Public Certificate, save this file to your computer, log into Revenue Cat dashboard, go to your Apple app settings, and look for the StoreKit to, I see. So okay, I got you. So what we'll do, we will pick up from there next week, where we'll be canceling transactions through the manage transactions in Xcode. We're going to get that testing certificate into Revenue Cat so that we can see the whole workflow go through, because we want to see everything. We want to see everything before we move forward. All right. But that's it. That is it for tonight. She can chat one last time before we get out of here, and we're going to wrap it up. Magnetor says, then I guess it's up to all of them now to not feed into that type of content. You know, they can't help themselves, Magnetor. They are addicted. They are addicted to chaos. You saw, Magnetor, I got up and out of the chaos a while ago last year. I'm like, I ain't dealing with that. Nope. I just want to do my tech and mind my business. I just want to do my tech and, that'd be a good song. I just want to do my tech and mind my business. I just want to do my tech and mind my business. I ain't got time for none of that. I just be chilling. Sitting on my porch, doing what I do. Have my AR glass. I'll tell you what I do when I see the drama. I just go like this. I just put my AR glasses on and I just be chilling like a villain. Watching my. You know what? Let me go check something real quick, because I am waiting for my new little toy to come in. I don't know if it's gonna come tomorrow though. USPS. I showed what it was on Vibe Code and Chill, but I don't know if it's gonna come tomorrow. I'd be very sad if it didn't. It was supposed to come tomorrow, but it says it's in Memphis. Arrived in Memphis today. Well, it was in Memphis on, I don't know. USPS be lying to me though. It said it was in Memphis on the 17th, 2 days ago, Sunday. And then it got to Memphis Main Distribution Center today. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So we shall see. We shall see. But I just want to do my tech and mind my business. All right. That's all I want to do. I ain't trying to, that's why I don't react to personalized content. I just be looking at these news stories and I just go from there. Right. I just be looking at these news stories and I go from there.
Ain't believing us.
All right. That is how I see it. All right. Anything else before we get out of here? Nope. That is about it for today. Remember, tomorrow I will be dropping the video about the glasses that I just showed, about these glasses, the Ray Neo Air 4 Pro, and how I use it with the Verto XR software and the Real Warp software. Really cool stuff. Check it out tomorrow. If you need portable monitors, this is it. Right? Check it out tomorrow. We're going to be going back live on Thursday night, working on our AI models testing. Friday the bug bite. Nothing on Saturday except dropping regular videos. Sunday, going live, and potentially we're going to be doing the Scrum Night. I'm still debating on that because it is Memorial Day weekend, but I don't rest. I'm still going to be working regardless. That's it. Do me a favor on your way out, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content, as well as TechCoach.dev. Join us for Vibe Code and Chill. Join us for our Scrum Nights. Get access to Resume Flow. Get access to Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal. Get access to the Speak Precisely app and whatever other app that I build, whatever other software plugins, whatever it is that I build, it is for you over at TechCoachRalph.dev. But until next time, friends, family, Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
Tired of losing every fight, wrestling shadows in the night. The past won't hold me, no more chains. I'm stepping out, I'm done with pain. Tired of the fall, the endless grind. Looking back, I left myself behind. No more shadows, no more chains. I'm breaking free, I'm done with pain. No excuses, no delay. The fire's lit, it starts today. Final victory, it's calling me. No more losing. I'm breaking free, discipline, focus, I'll rise. You'll see final victory. It's calling me. I'm letting go of where I've been, the scars, the doubts, the weight within. Each step forward, I claim my ground, no turning back. I found my sound. I'm letting go of where I've been. This is the moment I begin. Discipline will light my way. Focus sharp, no time to stray. Every stumble taught me how to fight. Every loss just sharpened my sight. I'm the storm, I'm the calm, I'm the light. Victory's mine, it's in my sight. Final victory, it's calling me. No more losing. I'm breaking free, discipline, focus, I'll rise. On my side. Final victory, it's calling me. Every stumble made me strong. I'm not looking.